In the meantime, back to other Washington matters, including what they're calling the Biden clean energy wave. Just have a listen.
We have to start by creating new good-paying jobs, capping those abandoned wells, reclaiming mines, turning old brownfield sites into new hubs of economic growth.
The fastest growing job in the United States before COVID was solar power technician. The same people can do those jobs.
Create more jobs in energy, clean energy, than the jobs that might be sacrificed. But I will say this, we don't want to see any jobs sacrificed.
It's a heck of a way to kick off the presidency. Mass layoffs of our own citizens, and President Biden, John Kerry, and the whole gang appear to be just getting warmed up.
And Mitch McConnell isn't the only one worried. So too is Alaska Republican Senator Dan Sullivan is kind enough to join us right now. Now, Senator, your big concern is throwing out the baby with the energy bathwater here, that we were making great progress on energy independence, and you feel this could be stymied, if not stopped, with these anti-fossil fuel decisions, right?
That's right, Neil. And look, it's a policy that doesn't make any sense. You know, heck of a first week for President Biden, massive layoffs for hardworking Americans in the energy sector, and then targeting energy production, one of our strengths, one of our great American strengths, that's only going to drive up costs for families, for businesses, and it's going to drive up imports from countries like Venezuela, Russia. So it's a policy that doesn't make sense. And, you know, we're working hard to get the president to realize that he's really damaging not just the economy, but the American worker during a pandemic and a recession. Makes no sense.
You know, Senator, what did you make of John Kerry, now I guess the administration's climate czar or whatever, saying that you know, a lot of these workers are being displaced? I mean, there are, you know, good solar related power jobs out there. It seems like especially they're going to have to be retrained for. So what'd you make of that?
Well, look, I think you listen to him, you listen to Gina McCarthy, it's condescending, and it's really cavalier. This idea that, hey, you need to make better choices. The Secretary of Energy nominee talks about jobs being sacrificed. First of all, these are really important jobs. These are the men and women in Alaska and America that built our country, energy independence. They have to pay mortgages, they have to pay tuition, and there's this fallacy that somehow a wind turbine technician has the benefits and the pay that somebody, for example, working on the North Slope does. And it's just not the case. I've talked to a lot of our union leaders in the building trades. They completely reject the idea that these jobs are equivalent or that these jobs even exist. So right now you have an administration targeting people, putting them out of work when there's no job to replace their jobs. And I think that, again, it's a huge mistake that we need to fix, and the administration needs to come around and make sure they're focused on jobs during this recession.
All right, we'll watch closely. Dan Sullivan, Senator from the beautiful state of Alaska.